Messing with your behind. Done made me click off. No, let me stop. It wasn't you. I had me a little red wine, baby. I was like, "Whoo, is it sound good?"
Yeah, you good. I can hear you, and I heard it through the video too. I knew it was gonna be something to do with me. Like, man,
Dang
I'm
it,
basically,
your butt
I'm
with your
basically
own
banned in
nose.
this. That ain't my fault though. Look. I apologize to everybody, but I didn't click the button.
I clicked it. It's my fault. No, I didn't look. I'm like, you know what? I seen it break. You know what's funny? When I did it, I was like, "Don't end it." My mind, I ain't gonna even say it. I literally was on the button like, "Don't end it," and next thing you know, the thing clicked. I was like, "Wait, this man, these computers know they a hot mess."
All right,
I'm ready.
all right.
All right,
I'm
we
ready.
back.
I'm
We
ready to
back.
see what. Yeah, I'm ready to see what Jason got for us, man. He got some work. He
Bring that
prepared.
work, boo. Bring that work. He prepared. Yeah, he
You got
prepared.
it. Yeah, I'm prepared. I got you. I got you right here. Check this out. Check
Yes,
this
yes,
out.
yes. Let's
Check
get
this
it.
out.
Let's get it, baby.
All right.
Waiting
The
on two, but
scientific
ready.
method, the scientific method, and the hang on. Let me just make sure I got it right. Right. Using the barcode and the scientific method. Okay. So let's just take a regular aboriginal, right? Now you've got, let's say you've got two or three cameras set up in one area. Now let's just say this circle right here is the aboriginal circle, all right?
Hold
Now
on one
let's
second,
say,
Jason. Hold on one second, Jason. Sister, if you click on his box, I believe you could open it bigger so people could see
Yeah,
it better on
I am.
YouTube.
I am, sweetheart. I'm doing something. I'll get it in 1 second. I got you. 1 minute. Just keep going. I got you in a minute.
All right. Go ahead, Jason. Sorry about that.
all right. So let's just say that that circle represents aboriginals, okay? We're just gonna put a big fat A right there. All right. Now let's say this circle right here, we're just gonna put it on the very edge of it. We're just gonna create a circle right here. Now let's just say we have somebody like, let's just put England, right? So we're gonna okay. Now this is the Aboriginal side. This is the England side. So or the English really. Um, so the computer. So let's just say that there's a camera right here, and a camera right here. Now there's a camera right here. Can y'all see the eye side? Can y'all see the eye side over here where it says eye? Y'all can see that, right? Can I get a yes or a no? Oh well, I hope y'all can see it. So I'm gonna just keep going. Um,
We can see it, babe.
Anywho,
I'm sorry. I had to take us out because it's not the option to do the solo layout. Oh, I see it. Hold on, wait. Okay.
okay, all right, all right. So there's three. So there's three dots on each side. Y'all might not be able to see it entirely, but there's three dots on each side. Okay. Now a
Yo,
computer
Sister
has a
Silk,
com-
the
all
fuck
right,
is going on here?
all right. Now a computer has each person scanned out. This is the camera system. Now they automatically know who each and every single person is and which an aboriginal is. So here's how they're going to put it into the code right here. Okay. So I'm gonna draw up here right here. This is the number right here. We can put in any number 1 0 1 0 0 1. That's the Aboriginal code. That's the Aboriginal code for Aboriginals in a computer. Here's England's 1 0 0 1 0 0 1. Okay, that's England's, right? Now here's what the computer is going to do. Based on these two codes, one up here, one up here. What the computer is going to do is that it can generate an exact copy of this radar scale right here. So what it's going to do is it's going to create a clone, and now it's going to create. Now let me bring this to the left a bit. Can y'all see that other circle?
Yes.
All right, cool. Now instead of having an A, let's say they put like a 3. All right, so somebody give me a what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue? Okay. So 3B. All right, so that's classified as 3B. 3B dash 1010001. Now that is your classification ticket. Now let's see how many we have here. 3. So you go up 1, 2, 3. You got B, so B is going to be twice as thick. 1, 2. Okay, so now you've got 1, no barcode, so you put a dash. 1, no barcode. 1 dash, 1 dash. You got a barcode over here. 1. Okay. So now what you're going to notice is that do you guys know how they have those barcodes and everything that y'all buy?
Yeah.
Now check this out. If you were able to decode that barcode, what's going to happen is that you're going to get something like this right here. Now watch where I'm going with this. Stay with me. Whatever this says, and if you're able to translate it to whatever section of these it goes with, that specific food a specific race of people. You see what I'm saying? So Aboriginals, let's just say this was like a chocolate bar. Okay, so this is a chocolate bar. You've got dash, thick dash, dash, slant, dash, slant, slant, dash. Okay, so now depicting on this barcode right here, the food that we eat within this country was exactly modified for us to eat. Okay. Now, depending on what region you're in, you'll get certain commercials on the TV. Like you'll get certain food commercials. Let's say now let me erase all of this right here. Hang on. Let me get I'll be right back. I'll get a towel or something.
Anybody got anything to say on that? Why he's doing it? How's my sound?
There's some.
Not as bad as it was.
Yeah, you hear me this time? Right now?
I did. Did you hear me? I was talking. Did you hear me talking?
I hear you, sis. But before when I was talking, I think nobody heard me.
No. I'm asking. Can y'all hear me? I was sounding really
yeah, I hear you.
bad on the computer earlier. No, I'm saying my echo and stuff. I've been having an echo. I tried to fix something. Can y'all tell if it's any different? Spirit man, let me ask you, because you really been having an issue, bro. Have you noticed that the microphone sounds the same? Is it still that noise, or does it sound better now?
It sounds like your
You can't tell?
bandwidth. Hold on. Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds like your bandwidth is speeding up what you say, but it's okay. It's good enough though. It's good enough. You good.
All right.
Okay. It ain't that echo like before though.
Nah,
I don't
not
hear
at
no
all,
echoes on my side.
Okay.
Right.
Great.
I don't hear no echo on my side either. We good.
All right. Perfect.
All right.
I'm gonna just mute up.
Okay, so I finished erasing the board. I'm gonna let it dry for a second, but I'm gonna basically explain what I just did. Um, Based on the amount of people within that region, based on what your favorite color was, right? So your favorite color was blue, so you were classified as, if I remember the barcode, 3B dash 1001010. So okay, so based on that, they stamped that on a barcode. Now you like the color blue. I used an example like a chocolate bar though, but you like the color blue. Now, let's say if the color blue was like a food or something, right? They would be able to modify that color, whatever color you like to eat, just based on what your liking is. So they create all of those based off of the majority of what people like. So now let's bring up like a rap industry. If you like rap, you're gonna mainly listen to rap music in this area. That's the culture from that area. Now, that's to me, that's just amazing how all that can be simulated into a barcode. So now let's say if you had an infinite amount of barcodes. So this is like one barcode right here. Okay. Boards. Oh yeah, the board's a little wet. Y'all might not even be able to see that. Um, okay. So what can I do? Um, Dang. Okay. I'm just have to explain it. Um, let's just say you had an infinite amount of barcodes based on what everybody likes and what your race is classified as. Based based if you were able to decode that barcode, you'd be able to probably pick out what's in your food. So they feed that to you and that influences every part of your body. The way you think, the way you act, how healthy you are, how stable you are. This is also what we inject in our children when they are also born. Certain modifications, because even every little drug that they pump into you or every little needle has a barcode on it. It's classified for that specific child based on its race, how it moves from the moment it comes out the womb. They noticed how it moves. Sometimes babies don't cry when they come out of the womb. Some do. Some come out sleep when they're in the womb. Um, but based on what your baby is born as, based on the race and how it acts and how it thinks, they are able to depict what region it belongs in. And based on what that baby is born out to be, they can probably predict what that baby's going to be like in the future, what it's going to be influenced by, because they control what influences it. So I just wanted to get on how us as aboriginals can even be affected by something as simple as a barcode that you buy at the grocery store. This is just something I this is just something I came across. So I I looked at that based on reports and what's basically just what's in the food itself. And it turns out that what's in the food itself can even be decoded through a barcode. And this is what a computer sees when you scan your food down after you finish shopping. The computer knows, believe it or not, what's in that food because the barcode is giving it certain information that it needs. So it's like, oh, so the computer can probably guess what your race is. It's constantly scanning over things that you buy at the store, things that you like, whether you're consistent with it or not, which is why they also give you a receipt of what you buy and how much you spent. Now, based on how much you spent, that's only a portion of what the computer has gained off of you. So now it's showing you what it's also keeping track of right in your face. So I thought that was interesting. I just wanted to share that with the panel. Of course, there's a whole lot more I can share, about what's going on right now, because after I heard y'all after I overheard y'all conversation with the media and how they're influencing certain things as far as pop stars, molestation, um, controlling what's out, controlling the truth based on what content you're producing. I heard all that stuff. I said, okay, that's cool.
Now, bro, I agree with you, right?
Hmm.
Like I agree with that diagram you have. I agree with it, but the thing about that diagram, it's a lot more deeper.
Yeah, I
You
know
know
it's
how
a
much
lot more
more
deeper
deeper
than
you have to
that.
dig into shit.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The more you
Right.
live, the more you learn, the
Hold on,
more years
Prophet,
of
please.
experience.
Hold on. Right. I don't think it has nothing to do with years of experience, brother. He's a young. This young man is very intelligent. We heard from him before. He's not very new. He's new to my platform, which I appreciate you for coming up again to hear me say that. But he's a very bright young man, and he's done a lot of studies, which allows him to be able to provide this information. So, I don't mind him coming up and definitely adding on to what we're talking about. And when it comes to the youth have a totally different perspective. They're the indigo gene that will give us a lot more revelation and reveal things, to us. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely admire young minds and definitely like to, encourage them to make sure they continue to share with us what information they have and when it's sufficient, because he just said he can get into a lot more. He wanted to break that down. It may be deeper, but what he broke down to me, I wasn't very familiar with. So I'm glad I have an understanding of that now. So yeah, I appreciate that, and I wanted him to elaborate more. If you had something else you want to add on to that as part of what we were talking about, babe. I know you just mentioned something about the molestation and stuff like that. I definitely want to hear your viewpoint on that. Did you have something else to say?
I can help
Yeah,
him break down
yeah.
that
If you
shit.
want me to,
That
of course
that
I
that
want.
You
listener.
can help him. Pre, don't do that. He's. I asked him.
And I know.
So
Yeah, I know.
just go.
I just want to say
And
this
other
one
brothers
before.
up here too, so they're gonna get in too. But we're gonna allow him. A little minute. We be building. Have a few minutes. Go ahead, brother.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and I get that that was kind of a long presentation. So before I get any deeper, sister, and talk about some of the other topics y'all were talking about as far as that, I want to hear some people's opinions. And if you don't have an opinion on it, I still want to give you a chance to speak. But based on that, what do y'all think about my depiction as far as the deciphering of a barcode based on a human reading chart, about how a computer can assess information and present it to the public
simply
from a
just from a
cash
cash
register?
register.
666, but it's
Many
breaking it
8 years
down
before were forcibly
with
returned to their owner.
the
Ratchet
genetics.
clicked on
I
it.
understand you more. You're younger, where it's more in your
A
range,
new law
but
in 1641
the
extended servitude to not
666
just colliers
and
themselves.
it's
What the
like
hell? The hell? Hey yo, I can hear some stuff. Sister Soul Main, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody got something going on. Okay.
Hey, I stepped away for a quick second. What happened, y'all? Is it a lot of
No,
static?
you
No,
know,
there's
while
no
brother was
static.
speaking,
There's a
it's like an
background
echo,
noise.
and it's something in his background talking about like a commercial.
Extended to workers in manufacturing.
There it
I
is.
hear
There
it.
it
I
is.
hear
There it
it
is
too.
again.
What
Although
is
that
that?
wasn't strictly enforced.
What the hell? Is you tinfoil? Tinfoil.
Let me see.
It
Tinfoil.
also banned
Hold
the
on,
use
hold
of
on.
customary hall.
Oh, that is you, Copper.
Mhm.
I'm about to check everybody.
No, I'm muted. I'm muted.
Okay.
You-
No.
I'm
I was
muting
just moving
myself, so
everybody to
it
see
ain't
where it
me.
was coming because he was muting in and out, and it still was doing it. That was weird. I think it was his
oh my
screen
god.
because he has a screen that goes sometime, so he'll probably
Hey,
come back.
sister, I want to respond to what the little brother was talking about.
Yes.
That was dope.
Yeah.
He broke down
Go ahead.
he broke down the algorithms, plus he broke down how they're surveying us and monitoring us on a big level, and how if they can see what we're spending our money on, so they can see what we're looking at, if they can monitor what we're doing on a binary scale, they can have the upper hand on us on how to catch the upper hand on us, like be strategic against us in the future, right? And also, if we can actually catch how they're monitoring us, we can watch what we should do so we can not be monitored so heavy, or we could confuse the game. But either way you take it, the brother shows something that has you thinking a whole lot, and it was special to me, bro. Yo, Jason,
Yes.
good work, bro. Real talk, like that. You laid out a broad premise, but it makes the mind think, and it makes people want to do the right thing and be aware of how they're monitoring us like robots. We already got social
Right.
security numbers. We
And
already
just
got
think
social
of
security numbers. Go
yeah,
ahead.
and just think about how simple that is. What I explain is going on from a cash register, like where you scan your card at. The computer is picking up all of that information. Just imagine what your computer is doing right now as you're typing on it and looking up information. It's probably got a
Yes.
whole other purpose behind it that you don't even know about. That computer wasn't even
Listen,
probably originally designed just to look up stuff on the internet and download certain files and have certain access to the internet. That thing is probably like a whole nother artificial technology that is programmed for
babe,
something different.
listen, Jason. I want you to hear this because I want you to check into this if you get a chance, babe. Or you may even know. So I'm gonna mention this to you. So what you're saying, right? It's like 100%, and it's because of the nanoparticles, right? All the nanoparticles that we absorb, everything that's within us, right? You know, those are tech devices, right? Those particles, they connect to the computer, they connect to the LED lighting, anything that is LED. This is why they switched out to like all the LED lighting, the plasma, the LED TV, you know, because all this stuff coincides with us because of the photonic energy we have. All that is the same thing. So they're able to penetrate us via the light frequency, the binary coding. I talked about this on the video a week ago. The binary coding is what they're able to access, baby. They're doing these things. So now what you were telling, that's why I was like, yo, that's crazy. Because now I see it's like everything is definitely on that code of what you're doing, where you're at, what you have. You get a debit card, a credit card, whatever, that strip on the back, all of that has the binary coding that's coded specifically to you. They're able to read into our thoughts. Earlier on a build, I don't know if you were on yet, we were talking about what the build was, right? I had my other phone on. It was like next to me, and I had the Bluetooth just in case I played some music because I had played songs. I spoke, I said the topic, which was different world. Was it different world? Yeah, no, different strokes. It was different strokes, right? As soon as I said it, the phone just came on, start playing the thing, and I'm looking like, what the heck? I had to stop it, and you know, it was real crazy. So I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, that was crazy. Then I got back when I just totally turned the phone off. I started doing something else, and then the computer started glitching because of the things we were talking about. And I already knew, I didn't say that, but you know, everybody else knew. So I said, let me go to the phone, and that's how I ended up going to my phone. So what you're saying is because of the connection, sweetheart, that they have in their mind. This is what I be talking about when it comes to the waveform. The waveformatting is that light generation that actually it penetrates our brain, and they're able to tap into it, actually influence our thoughts. This is why when we be on the phones and you start seeing all these different things that you was thinking about yesterday, today, earlier, because they've already tapped into you, and now able to put that there to give you an ad on a specific thing, because the wave formatting contacts everything that's within us, and that binary coding is connected to it. And everything you said explained. Go ahead, baby.
Man, okay, I was about to say, can I interject? Now, a lot of people don't know what the light code looks like. What if I told you were staring at it right now, and I'm going to show you actually how to do it, actually how to see what the light code is. Now, here's something I actually noticed as when I was younger. I was like staring at just the view, right? And this had nothing to do with the view itself. I noticed that when I was staring, and I never noticed this before. You ever sometimes stare for too long and you start to see static particles all around you?
Yeah,
Right, little stars.
what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
That goes into the
Yeah,
conversation
static
of
particles, especially
entoptic blue field, the blue field conversation. That goes in entoptic phenomenon.
Mhm. Now, here's the thing. The static particles, you'll also know that they're changing color constantly, especially when you close your eyes. Now, based on that, a light code behaves like this. And I think my board's finished drying now. Yep, it's finished drying. So here I'm about to go back to the presentation board. A light code operates like this. This is on a 2D scale. Now in science today, we call this a wavelength or a symmetrical pattern. So you basically have something like this, right? Now I'm gonna put random points
Flat line.
on this dot right here. Okay. Now here I'm gonna write an equation. Okay. Okay, that's a minus 2 to the 4th power minus 4.8 minus z, and z is the vertebrae. So I'm gonna write. So we exist on a 3-dimensional plane, not 3-dimensional, but an infinite dimensional plane. So the square root would necessarily be. We'll write a g, an infinity symbol. Now here's the equation. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots on here. And sorry if my handwriting's bad, but that's an a. That's a minus 2 to the 4th power minus 4.8 minus z, aka vertebrae, to the square root of a infinite gradual system, not gravitational, gradual system, which means it's gradually pulsating. Let's start here, right? This right here would be A. A exists right here. Now it may seem like I'm teaching. It may seem like I'm teaching you math, but I'm also teaching you what the light code looks like. And we're just gonna write an extra line down here. Can y'all see that extra line for me?
Yeah, you good. I can. You good.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to bring it a little closer. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna use this extra line for later. Now wave patterns move just like this. Okay. And it ends right there.
It's a sine wave.
A sine wave, right? You got it. Okay. Now we're gonna take A. Let's apply it. I'm trying to figure out where to write it. A. So we're gonna write parentheses A to the 4th power.
Now I'm gonna test you, Jason. Now, you know I'm gonna test you, right? You know I'm gonna test you. There's little things that go along with this shit.
Don't test him. Just let him go, brother. Would you please mute the mic till he's done? I'd appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, so let's see. A to the 4th power. So that's basically 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So that all equals up to 4. So 4, 8. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4. 8, 12, 16. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4, 8, 12, 16. So you've got a total of 4. How do you find this? Well, you go to 4.8. Let me erase that real quick. Let's do 16 minus 4.8. Now, can somebody do 16 minus 4.8 on their calculator for me real quick? Because I can't access it right now.
It's 11.2.
0.2.
11.2. All right, so we're going to put that in the corner. So 11.2 is in the corner, even if y'all can't see it, but I'm going to keep it there. So 11.2. So let's do 11 right there. Now, we're going to just go a little over the top like this. And we're going to put this 0.2 right down there. Okay. So let me just erase that a little bit. Sorry if that's a little bad. Let me try to get it. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay.
Jason, do you have Cash App, babe?
I think so. I have it on my other phone. 1 second. So just pretend like there's a little wave right there, because there's a little bit of water. I can't write right there, but that point right there would be, shoot, I can't write right there for some reason. Come on, don't do this now. Hold on. Okay, it's dry now. 11, right there. Okay, so 11.2. We're gonna go to the bottom sine wave right now. Okay, let's give it like random dots. We're gonna make it simple, like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got, now these go by the same direction. 4, 8, 12, 16. You'll notice that 11.2 is not there. Here's why. 11.2, we're going to apply this to the equation of z minus z. Z is basically an example of this. A wave dimension with a pointed dimension right here. That's what 11.2 looks like in its dimensional pattern. So if you put that into a computer, this is what you'll get right here. All right. Now you'll see the pyramid right here represents the z. So let's say pyramid equals z. 11.2 equals wave. All right. So you could put 11.2 anywhere. 11.2. Now watch what happens. 4, 8, 12. 1, 2, 3.
We can't really see that, babe. Can you lift the board up?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah, hang
see it.
on. I'll lower it. Hang on. I will lower it for y'all. 1 second. All right. We're on the bottom part now. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right there. 11 ends right there. Now, since we got 2, it's going to go by up by 2. 1, 2. Now, what you have just made right there, people, is a simulated vibrational code. CERN uses this exact code right here to design a simulated world based on this equation right here. We still haven't gotten to the square root part. Based on this code right here, though, this is something I like to call a Fluct light. And a Fluct light, I got this from a show. It was
Sword Art Online.
Yeah, there
Sword
you
Art.
go. That's right. I got it from a show. So I'm gonna just call it this. A Fluct light is basically a human soul, but this is an actual term in real life. This is the exact vibration it would give off in a computer for, if you dilated the time based on this dimension, based on this dimensional angle right here, it would last for 11.2 seconds. 11.2 seconds in there would be 1 second in reality. And that's just a little guess, because time flies by here much slower than in a simulated spinning computer. But this right here is a part of human consciousness. Now here is the simulated world. Up here's the simulated world. I can finally write that now. Now we're gonna link it to the consciousness. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look how that line intersected right there, y'all. Watch this. See how I added those points right there? Y'all see that? So now
Yeah.
you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Based on this light code right here, now I'm gonna erase the numbers I added, okay? So y'all can see it in its true form. All right. Oops, I might have to rewrite that. Hang on. Now I'm gonna show y'all the light code in its true form. Watch this. If I could just get it right. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, and that goes right there. The simulated reality is up here. The flux light is down here. We've linked the consciousness to this world right here. Now, this stands for gradual, an infinite gradual plane, okay? So now that if we apply, let me erase this right here. Can y'all still, dang, my shadow is blocking the board. I just realized that. Hang on. Okay.
No, it's okay. We can still see the board even though your shadow's there. You good. While you drawing, we can
Got you.
still see through the shadow. You good. Fix
Thank
the
you so
camera.
much. Oh, fix the camera. Hang on. Is it good?
Yeah,
Is it
you
good now?
went to the left, babe. Nope, go over more to the left. Yep, over more.
All right, that's good.
Yep,
Hold on.
that's better.
All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Now I'm just erasing these numbers right here just to bring some room for G of A. G of infinite, I'm sorry. So this is the square root of it. Okay? That's the square root of it. So just say GA is right. So just say G infinite is right there. Gradually infinite. By applying that equation to this, you could create multiple simulated realities with different possibilities. Now, these can end in several different ways. Now, this will keep going infinitely until somebody shuts down the program. Your flux light is down here. The world being simulated is up here. Now, these numbers will gradually change by 11, not by 11.2, I'm sorry. Let's block that off right there. This will gradually change by 2 to the 4th power, minus 4.8, minus z, g, and the square root of g infinite. That equation.
Real quick, sweetheart.
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
gonna say real quick on that. No, I don't want to interrupt you, but on what you're saying, right? This is what I just want to say this to other people that know what I be saying with the H spot. This is the H spot he's talking about. You see where he just said this is, the in between the states. That is the hollow spot. That space where things are manipulated, and so on and so forth. But I want to talk about that later. Go ahead, babe. I just want to mention.
All right. Now, the fundamental things that CERN uses just by typing in a form. Now, usually you will use long division for this, but I simplified it by using the square root and by breaking it down with powers. And I used an infinite. So let's just say this is an infinite drive right here. Okay, that's an infinite drive. By using that, I basically avoided having to break it down by the square root. All right. So that is mainly how they create simulated realities, technically. All right. So just by using that, that's mainly how they do it. Now here's the trick behind it. Here's the trick. You see where these lines intertwine right here? Everybody can see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone can see that? Okay, cool. Now these lines stretch in and out, in and out. So these are constantly fluxing like this. Okay? Just like that. What if I told you that based on the information that you're simply doing on your laptop, it can augmentate a simulated reality similar to this one just by running a program of what you research. So it's already built and installed what type of world you want to be in. Let's say if you like to watch the show Stranger Things, and everyone's seen Stranger Things, right? Like the monster and everything. Everybody's seen Stranger Things, right?
Not familiar, but go
I
ahead.
haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, okay, but y'all don't have to watch. I'm just bringing up any type of show just to give an example. But let's say if you like to watch Stranger Things, okay, that's one thing it can take. Now let's say you like music. Okay, I'll take something else like that. Let's say if you like a particular subject pertaining to school. Let's say you like science and math. Okay, you'll take that. Let's say based on what you're listening to off the outside world. Let's say if you hear somebody talking to somebody and you like that particular individual, and it also has a camera feature. Your computer has a camera feature, so it can actually film what's going on around your house. Now it's going to add all of that together to create a simulated reality, but it doesn't have you in it. Okay? It does not have you in it because it does not have your consciousness in order to project itself. But it's not in order to project itself, but in order to project you into that reality. So it would technically exist with just this right here, but not this at the bottom. This being your consciousness. This light wave, this spectrum of energy that's going on. Now, this is only a portion of you, okay? But your computer can generate all of this. Your laptop can generate all of this. Your phone can generate all of this. They specifically designed these things to be able to generate augmented realities, and you wouldn't even know it. While you're watching the TV on the screen, while the TV is projecting that for you, in the background of its program, it's typing in an augmented reality, simulating what you like, who you talk to, where you like to go in the morning, your routine, when you wake up, the things you like to watch on the internet, the things you like to eat, the places you like to go, the people you see on the commercial. It's got all this stuff about you. So every piece of technology can or has the potential of simulating what it likes you to do. Now what are they doing with it? They're sending it to the people that created it. And guess what? This is what CERN is using to build those augmented realities. All because they learned something called electromagnetism and a light code. And they're able to do all of this just by simply gaining little details about you. So while everybody on this panel or everybody else in the world, including myself, I'm aware of this too, while y'all sitting on there doing y'all little information, it's programming an augmented reality based on a mathematic algorithm.
Right.
So now listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Your computer is generating a reality for you to live in. It's prepping you to go into a computer.
Right. The
That's why
metaverse.
they gave you. That's why they gave the technology to you, so it could gain information about you. They
Can
already
I
knew that's
can,
that's one of the many points, and
can
y'all
I
can
add to that real
interject.
quick? Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen,
Yes, baby. Oh, mm.
go ahead, sister. I know you don't want to forget your thought. You can go. I'll go after you.
You good.
Okay. If anybody wants to uh get a clearer picture of what he was talking about, go on Netflix and watch the movie called Social Dilemma. I'm pretty sure Jason seen Social Dilemma, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I have. I've come across many shows
It's a
like
movie.
that. Hmm.
It's on Netflix, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Go to your homegirl or homeboy, your cousin, your father. Go to somebody that you know, get their Netflix account. Watch the movie called Social Dilemma. It will break down how all the media, social media presidents and CEOs are corrupt, and they're taking information and meanwhile collecting whatever you watch and whatever you see and using your own algorithm that you know, all your interests and stuff, and then use it against you to keep you inside of a loop. Now, we know about CERN and we know about the Large Hadron Collider, where they shoot the particles at the speed of light to open up a portal to collect what's it called? Dark matter. But he was right. CERN also has a little hand in the metaverse that they make it with Facebook. Now, CERN is a corrupt company, right? I'm not gonna tell you what the dark matter is for, but I'll let y'all know that we all have dark matter inside our head, and dark matter has something called positons. Positons can blow up, like they have enough energy in them to blow up cities, towns, and states and everything, level everything. And they have been collecting this dark matter from the Large Hadron Collider made by CERN for a long time. But back to what brother was saying, uh, you know, he basically was showing y'all, like he said, he actually drew an illustration of how our consciousness is connected uh, to the computer world, to the internet. Now, if you look up Operation Alice, that's the operation that collects all your information and it will audit you. Like it will, if you say some words on YouTube, like you know the beer bug, I don't want to say that, or if you type in certain stuff, it will delete your comment. Right? If your video get blocked, it's because of Operation Alice. Right? All right. Look, I got stuff
I'm
to
sorry. I
show.
went off
I'm
the
gonna leave it
panel
right there.
for a
Go
bit.
ahead.
I'm sorry. I went off the panel for a bit, y'all. My fault. So if I couldn't hear what y'all were saying, my bad. I went to a separate page, but I'm sorry for disturbing what you were saying, sir. I just wanted to let everybody know I was disconnected for a second. But you can keep going if you want.
I'm finished, and whoever wants to build on that, cool. Sister So, I got something to smack everybody with. If they, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready to go in whenever you're ready to share that. But if anybody want to build on that, what brother was showing and what I just said, I don't care. It is what it is. But I got some work. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Y'all better get ready. Strap up.
All right now. Okay, so real quick, I'm just gonna say to this everybody that's been around me or that's been dealing with me since I've been in this era. I've been telling you guys about this waveform, and I know people kind of get tired of me talking about the same thing sometimes because I just know people aren't getting it because they still stay away from it somewhat. But this is exactly what I be talking about. And it's so crazy how the breakdown of this baby has done this. I don't mean to call you baby. I'm sorry, sweetheart. This young man has done this, and I just love his mind. I gotta really just give him kudos again and express, how he breaks it down. This is why we need our young minds because he talks about everything I talk about. He's just broken it down simply and just like here it is, showing us, put it in our face how it actually works. This, and that. This is that wave format, guys. This is why I keep telling y'all it's so important to be clean. Your body needs to be clean of all these nanoparticles, these chemicals, these EMFs, all these things that are in your body. Your brain has to be clear of a lot of these things so that it can even focus and redirect to the right crystallization so that these algorithms cannot really attach to it or affect it as much. Just like he's saying, but if you're not given that algorithm or feeding it, it's not going to be able to pick up your energy. So if you're staying away, taking certain things that you can kind of be lenient with, keeping your body purified so you're not taking on these toxic metals and things of that nature, a lot of this stuff you can kind of help. I mean, you may not think you can, but you really can. The wave format of this information that you're pulling in is actually what is helping with this, because what it does, it directs a person to their thinking, what they should be feeling, what they should be, how they should be directing their emotions. This is all of this stuff that's being affected by that. That's all I want to say on that, because it's just awesome. Babe, did you find your Cash App, babe? I want to make sure we get it real quick.
Okay, hang on. Let me get it up on this device real quick. Give me a second, and all you have to do is add a number, right?
The phone number. You don't want to get your number out, babe. It should be your name. Look on there. It should have a number sign, and whatever it says after the number sign, that's your Cash App name.
Okay, got you. Hang on. Oh, dang, I don't even have it installed on this device. I am so sorry.
Take your time, babe. We'll be up here for a minute. Yeah, just get that together, because I want to make sure I hit you, and if anybody else want to hit you.
Y'all don't have to give me money or anything. I mean,
sweetheart, you didn't ask. I offer. I want to. That's just me. That I appreciate you, and I want to show you that your studies and your hard works and things of that nature that you've been doing to even be able to acquire this type of information, all this stuff you're talking about, this stuff, I'm like over 50, babe, and it took me years to learn all the stuff that you know right now. Seriously, like for real. I've just acquired a lot of this information, I'll say, over the last maybe 10 to 12 years. So for you to have acquired all that in 3 more of those years, because you're only, what, 15, right, babe?
Yes, 15.
Yes, not only 15, a strong 15. Let me correct that. So because of that, you can do that, sweetheart. I admire that and I appreciate it. So I definitely want to show you by contributing. This is what people do. That's what a gift is for. It's me providing the current, this money that they give us, this fiat, is me providing the currency or providing my energy towards you, because I feel you deserve it. So definitely be receptive to a gift or anything anybody offers you. Don't turn it down, or anything of that.
Understood, of course. I don't want to take. I'm not a person that takes. I'm a person that gives, because when you give something, all I need is the energy of somebody because when I get that spiritual energy from somebody, it helps me live longer. It helps me move a certain way, because all this physical and material bull crap that's going on in the world right now, that doesn't stimulate me. Besides the food I eat and how and me having the ability to move and experience things that I've never got to experience before, at least things that aren't dangerous. But what really all you could give to me really is just your energy to put into me, but not the energy that the Masonic people be using. I'm talking about positive energy, good energy, so I can distribute that energy back out to you, because this type of technology is able to even harness and send energy and distribute it different places to even be able to power certain other types of technology that we don't even know about. So don't forget that either. But all I could really ask for is just your undivided attention and your willingness to learn and to be able to understand, as well as share the information with others, so we can get it out to other people. That's really the best gift you could actually give me as far as money. But I appreciate the gift. I'll definitely take it. I won't turn it down.
All right, babe. Yes, because you know what? Just like I said, keeping in mind when somebody's offering you something like that, we can always exchange energy. Like if you were sitting here with me, say you were sitting here and we were talking, I can give you a hug, I can give you a smile, I can get up, I can make your favorite drink and say, hey, what you like, babe? You say, oh, I like sweets, I'll make you a cake. You know what I'm saying? I could be able to show you love and gratitude in that way. But you're not here with me, boo. So I want to hit you with a little Cash App, because that way, this is the only currency that I can use to exchange with you at the moment. So it's okay to be humble and do that. And believe me, I offer, because I know I feel I'm an empath. You should know, because you feel certain things too. I know that. So that I feel that you don't want to do that, because that's how I am. I've been around YouTube for a year. it took to the last couple of months for people. Somebody made my thing and put my Cash App on there. So now I'll say once in a while about my Cash App. I'm the same way, baby. I'm always giving. I want to make sure somebody needs some. What y'all got? You know what I'm saying? But somebody also recently just told me, two different people, I have to be receptive to giving because people want to show me that they love me or they want to give me that energy because they appreciate what I'm doing. They see what I'm bringing to the table. They appreciate my time. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wait a minute. I didn't think of it that way because I'm so used to giving. So it's crazy because I just felt that in you, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, I know, babe. It's something we have to receive. We'll be able to receive as we give. I can't hand something out without having my hands out as well. So I'm gonna learn that, and you do too as well. So make sure you keep that in mind, babe. Don't never, admit anything someone's offering you because that's a gift of love.
Okay. All right. So I actually don't have a debit card, but will anything else work besides that?
Oh, you don't have the Cash App? Oh, you don't have the card to the app.
Yeah, I have the app, but I'm not old enough to actually have a debit card. That's
Right.
Oh, I
Right.
didn't
So
know
what?
that
age
Cash
to have
App
that.
didn't have a age thing.
Right. So what he has to do, I believe, is order a Cash App card. So I mean, I guess y'all could send him the money, and what he could do is send the money to his family, and they could cash it out for him. You heard me,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah,
but
while we on here talking, babe, we're about to go over some indigenous stuff real quick, right? So while we're going over that, maybe one of the older people in the house, you could ask them, say, yeah, somebody want to send me something, you got a Cash App, and then they could hit you with your money,
all right.
All right, and we'll
Okay.
do it that way.
Thank you.
Yeah, just do that while he's doing that, babe. Yeah.
Understood.
I'm gonna be on here for a second doing that because I want to make sure you get hit with something for sure. If it ain't from nobody else, you definitely gonna get something from me. All right, you ready, babe? You want me to get the information shared real quick?
Yeah, I'm ready to do this, man. It's gonna take me about 15 minutes, but check this out though,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm gonna share this photo reel with everybody in the chat, so y'all can have all the sources. All right. After tonight, anybody that watches the soul, if anybody want to come at y'all with anything, y'all gonna have the sources now to hit them back with, or y'all gonna have the sources to study ourselves. You feel me? So, if you don't know me from back in the day, right, then I guess you're gonna see something that you familiar with, but between see it from me. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, anyway, let's get it, y'all. So this photo reel that Sister Soul Star just pulled up is basically all the Aboriginal evidence you probably gonna need was addition to what you already got. All right. So in the first couple of slides, I got what's it called? Travelers that showed how we were show how the ancient Indians were Negroes. All right. So I'm not gonna read all of them. I'm only gonna read like three of them because I got 300 photos to show. So I'm not reading everything. I'm gonna ask her to go past a lot of stuff, probably about 250 of the photos. All right. So all right. It's just so star. You ready? Because I'm about to put you to work a little bit, but we're gonna get through it quick.
I'm ready, babe. Let me know. I'm at it.
I bet. So here we have Hernando de Soto, right? And if you see this picture, what's highlighted in yellow, he tells you that the people of ancient America was black and not much different than Ethiopians, right? In the book, the sources from the history of Hernando de Soto and Florida by Bernardo Ship. You go to the next slide. All right. Hello. All right. Thank you. All right. So here we have William Penn,
I'm
and
sorry.
on
Keep in
the
mind that I'm on a little delay. If it don't go right away, give me a second. I'll get right to it. Okay, it's a little delay.
I got you. So I got you. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We're gonna get through all of this real quick though. I ain't got the time. All right. So another person that said that we was from here and he described us as Negroes back in the day was William Penn, and the book is called Letter to the Committee of the Free Society of Traders, written in 1683. You go to the next one. I'm not reading everything. We're gonna do this quick. Another person that wrote about us and described the people of ancient America that we were Negroes was John Baptiste Leonard Durand, A Voyage of Senegal. atlas of the region on page 89, right? He tells you that the ancient people were Negroes, right? So we go to the next one. All right, we on the next one. This one is a good one. It's called Professor Constantine Rafinesque, right? He wrote inside 1832 in a book called The Primitive Black Nations of America, and he described all the ancient Indians, ancient people of America as Negroes, right? And he described it at least 16 different times, maybe way more than that throughout the book. I'm not reading that. I will read some stuff. I got y'all though. All right, let's go to the next one. It's the one I'm gonna read. So this man is named Hubert Howe Bancroft, right? And he wrote in his book, The Native Races of the Pacific States of North America in 1874. So on page 103, he wrote, their complexion is a dark mahogany, or often nearly black, their faces round and square, with features approximating nearer to the African than the Indian. Now, pay attention to that right there. It says nearer to the African than the Indian. So he's making a distinction that we're not African or we don't look like what you would call the Indian, the Native American looking people, right? He says that on page 103. And all throughout these sources I'm showing y'all, they have many different descriptions and many descriptions of different pages throughout the books on these sources. All right. So nobody can say nothing to me. I'll smash them down. All right. Here go to the next one. This person name is John Smith. He described us as so-called Negro too. All right, next one. Samuel George Morton in 1842, right? He presented in his book an inquiry into the distinctive characteristic of the Aboriginal race in America. He said we was Negro too. So go to the next one. Yeah, see, I'm using these memes, but the memes have the source on them. So even if y'all seen it already, I'm just pointing out that it has the source on it, right? Because people always say, "Where's your sources?" If blacks were here before 1617, or here before slavery times, or here before the translated slaves, say, "Where's sources?" I'm showing y'all where the source is at. All right. So boom, here go Augustus Lee Plangolian, whatever his name is. He wrote in a book Queen Mu and the Egyptian Sphinx. He said we was this what he said. What do you say? What do you say? He said the country of the shooting Egyptians, according to Herodotus, boasted that their ancestors in the land of the West were the oldest men on earth. So he's trying to say that the Egyptians said that their ancestors are from the land of the West. And where we at? We in the West, right? Even though the maps is flipped upside down, but for most people, we say we in the West. All right, so he's basically saying that the Egyptian ancestors are here in America. All right, go to the next one. Please, sorry about that. All right. This is Robert Knox. He said that we were Negroes were here basically in ancient America in 1850. Let's go to the next one. We're gonna run through all of this, man. I promise. All right, here go Vicente Viva Palacio. Right, he wrote in the Mexico Travels de los Rios, Volume 1. He said that in ancient times in Mexico, Negroes occupied it next. All right. The next one says Carlos Carreros Marquez. He wrote in his book, I'm not going to pronounce that book because I'm not even going to try to do that. But he said that America was a Negro continent, right? So go to the next one. Here go Balboa. People probably familiar with the name Balboa. He's a traveler back in the day, right? Conquistador and all that. He said Negroes was here too, back in 1908 in a book called The Transaction Proceedings of the Society. You go to the next one. Right, Dr. Nicholas Leon. Right. So I listen, y'all. I got a couple people. It's probably the last name I'm gonna read off because I want to get through this stuff real fast. But the source is there to the bottom right, and y'all see the timelines. Y'all see everything there. All right. Shout out to my boy Johnny Aborigine. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so we know that Benjamin Franklin was a runaway slave, and he said that people from ancient America were black, and he wrote that inside an essay to a black German king in 1751. He basically was saying that basically the whole world was covered by blacks at one point, in ancient times. I was go to the next one. Yeah, and Benjamin Franklin, he also said, no European has tasted the life of Indians can afterwards not bear to live in any other society. So basically, you know how the world copy us, and they always want to be us or whatever. They want to do things like us. Ben Franklin was basically co-signing that. All right. Yes. Next one. James Hugo Johnson said it right in 1937. Next one. Magellan said it. Everybody know about Magellan. They got GPSs named after Magellan. He said Negroes were here in ancient times, right? In a book called Notes on the Natural History of States of Magellan. Next. Look, you know what? I'm done reading all of that stuff. Let's go next. Let's go next. All right. I really don't want to read this, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all want to read it, but don't worry. I'm gonna send this to y'all. I'm gonna put this in the chat, and it's just so she could keep this, right?
Brother, I just
So,
real quick, I just meant so they could look at it before I like when I do it, just so they could see the small writing for themselves. I ain't gonna show the whole thing, but just so they can see it real quick, and I'll come back out.
oh, okay, bet. Yeah, no problem, no problem. People saying that brother Jason was very respectable. Hold on, sister. Hold on, sister. Yeah, you could keep it right there for 1 second. Brother Jason, people said that brother Jason was real respectful and classy with the way he addressed people, and I commend him for that, right? But brother Spirit, he gonna do him, all right. And if you say other people, you don't approve or whatever, it is what it is. But yes, we can all learn to be a little bit more classy and respectful when we talk. I just want to throw that in there real quick. All right, Carter G. Woodson, yeah, what would he say? He said in 1830, thus the native families of Robinson County, North Carolina, all Virginia counties are always classified as colored persons, as well as North Carolina, New York, along with the general Indian population and county after county. So this is Carter G. Woodson. I think he was rumored to be neutered, and he was real smart. All right. So uh, Frederick Douglass, he said, everything about the Negro in America is the Negro in America is his native land, and everything about him is ancient American. All right. So let's go. That's his wife, right? She had five children, and she created the Underground Railroad headquarters, right? Let's go. All right, so the person name is Lewis Charles Levin, and he's the first leader of the Native American Party, European dude. He said the term Native American referred to European pale people with a relatively established history of the United States of America. So basically saying that the term Native American belongs to Europeans and stuff. So, it is what it is. It's true, right? We're not Native American, period. Let's go. Here go a couple skulls and stuff y'all can check out for yourself, man. I'm not reading none of that. Let's go. Uh, this is a picture that shows that Negroes were everywhere, right? And J. Rogers, he said that black people were all over the world, basically. All right, so let's go. All right, so here go Negroes all over the world, right? And they have names for themselves, right? Like Asians have Negritos, right? And I ain't about to go through all of this, man. Let's keep it moving. Y'all gonna have this. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. They go to Negrito people, like I just told y'all, right? Let's keep it moving. They go to Negro Iranians that we don't see. They be putting them in slavery and all that. That's Negro. Look at that phenotype, y'all, right? And y'all be like, man, I don't like them Africans. I don't like them. What about them? The kids. What about the kids in Africa? Oh, F them. No, 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 no. They kids. Keep your hate somewhere else, man. They still kids at the end of the day. All right. So we seen the definition of the 1828 Webster Dictionary already. So let's keep it moving. Here's the etymology of American. And if you read it, right, it tells you that where's it at? It has the word aboriginal in it. It says 1570s originally one of the aboriginal peoples discovered in Western hemispheres by Europeans. But it says one of the aboriginals, right? Now, mind you, in the 1828 Webster Dictionary, it says a noun of America originally applied to the aboriginals. And the etymology says aboriginal of American. You see that right there? All right, so let's go. Let's keep moving. We're almost done. All right, so India, right? I forgot what dictionary this is part of, but don't worry, the source is in there when I share it with y'all. And basically it says India was formerly applied to America, right? Listen, y'all, here go the sources. Don't cast me off, all right? Let's go to the next one. We gotta move quick with this stuff, man. This ain't about nothing. Indian, the etymology. If you read the etymology of Indian, it says applied to the Aboriginal Native American and native inhabitants of Americas, right? Let's go to the next one. Um, this is from the Oxford Dictionary, and basically it shows that the word nigger basically refers to American Indians. I know you already seen this, but underneath there you see different sources where they use Indian niggers and interchangeably. You understand? They use the word Indian and niggers interchangeably. All right, so let's keep going. All right, the N word usually applied to Indians. Keep going. Next. That's the same stuff, but it has just way more examples. Go to the next one, please. It's loading problem. Eh, There we go. Uh, so in 1968, we knew that the Civil Rights in 1968 was also called the Indian Bill of Rights or the Indian Civil Rights Act. Those were the nicknames for that act because that whole march, that whole movement was about Indians, right? All right, let's go to the next one. We almost done with this. Go to the next one. This is a breakdown of etymology, how the word Indian means black or dark or all other stuff. You go to the next one. All right, so I'm about to get into the colors, and from my research, we have about 16 different shades, right? But we know the difference between us and everybody else, right? The Europeans and other people, they have a fleshly color, peach color, and we literally have a crayon color called Indian red and chestnut that most of us have on our skin. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so here goes some other colors that have been used to describe us. Hold on. Uh, right, they go to the other colors right there, right? You go to the next one. We about to run through all of this. There go some more colors, right? Ebony, red oak, anti cherry, Johnson cherry, special walnut. Let's go. All right, so you know when it comes to nicknames and stuff, right? Back in the day, the so-called ancient Indians or people of this world had a lot of nicknames, and today rappers got a whole bunch of nicknames too. So nicknames, I believe it came from here. If you use the American Encyclopedia, uh, 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 American Encyclopedia, right? And we got Red Man, Red Fox, another rapper named Red Cafe, right? We got the Red Cent, right? The copper penny used to be Red Cent, and we got the Red Dog, and we got the Red Horse, right? They all look like us, so that's why we the red people, right? We the you know, you know. All right, let's go to the next one, man. I don't want to spend too much time on this stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. I got y'all though. I got way more information than this stuff. Okay, so the oldest bones, found here, Negro bones found here, from 12,000 BC, Lucia and Naya. right? And basically they found a whole bunch of Native American bones too. Uh, the people that migrated here from Asia, but they said that we got here in 1617. So how come is it that we find skeletons and bones and phenotypes here in ancient America if we only got here in 1617? Let's go to the next one. All right, that's for Bro Sanchez. He talking about Lucia don't look like no Negro chick. It look like a Negro chick to me. So let's go to the next one. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I heard about the oldest Y chromosome being from a man in South Carolina, right? All right, so 338,000 years ago. All right. Um, I think that's Naya right there. Yeah, that's Naya. She's from 7020 BC, right? So let's go to the next one. There was this bones, Negro bones. It's called the Eve of Naharan, right? Skeleton, 20 or 25-year-old human female found in the Naharan section in Mexico, right? I'm gonna let y'all do the research on that, man. I'm trying to run through all of this stuff right now. These are ancient bones right here. All right, keep going. All right, there go Incan Emperor Atahualpa, right? This picture was drawn by John Ogilvy in 1671. John Ogilvy painted a lot of ancient Americans as Negro, and I'm not for sure if John Ogilvy was white, black, or what he was, but Atahualpa was born in 1502 and he died 1533. Let's go to the next one. Oh, you already okay? You skipped Montezuma. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We ain't got to look at all of them. You go to the next one. All right. So they talk. They always say that America has no what's it called, materials or resources, right? We have the largest iron ore mine. It's in Brazil. You go to the next one. All right. Canada is the largest producer of nickel in the world after Russia. Let's go. All right. The Amazon is the world's biggest rainforest, larger than the next two rainforests, inside Congo and Indonesia combined. Right. So remember, they always said that Africa is luxury. It has all the resources, right? But I'm showing y'all that we got all the resources, not them. Let's go to the next one. Okay. So what does it say? The largest coal mine in the world is Wyoming. Next. What's this? The largest gold reserve. Oh, it's the third largest gold reserve. It's okay because remember they stole all our gold when they came over here, so that's why we got the third largest right now. But before we had the first largest. All right, let's go to the next one. Um, what is this? The largest copper deposit? It's over there in Chile, right? Yeah, it's over there in Chile, inside America. Y'all gotta look that up. Oh no, it's like Utah. Is it Utah? Yeah, I think it's Utah. All right, go to the next one. The largest quartz mine inside Garland County. What the heck is Garland County? It gotta be in America though. It's look, y'all. Don't mind me for this one right here. I know it's in America. All right, let's
It's,
go to the next one.
it's Hot Springs, bro.
Huh? What do you say?
It's in Hot Springs. It's in Hot Springs.
Oh, Hot Spring. I don't know what that shit. I know it's in America though. All right. What is this? The largest granite thing is inside Mount Airy. That's in America too. All right. And then we have the largest marble marble deposit. It's in Colombia. All right, let's go to the next one. Matter of fact, we ain't even gonna read we don't read the rest. Let's just we got the most aquamarine, we got the most limestone, right? Okay, hold on, stay right there. I need them to see this one. All right, so I know y'all heard people say all the time that America uh, uh, 640 foods in Africa grown today is, 600. Hold on, 600 out of 640 food crops in Africa came from America. This is the source for y'all, right? It's called the American Past. You go to the next slide. The American Past, ninth edition, a survey of American history, volume 1 to 1877. So now y'all know where that source come from. That 600 food crops inside Africa came from America, and they only have 640, by the way. So let's keep going. All right, Hernando de Soto. He brought over pigs, goats, sheep, cattle, chickens, right? And what are we eating today? And most of these things were brought from Spain. So they put us on a certain diet to eat certain things all the time. Remember, we ate everything. To let y'all know, we wasn't just pescatarian or vegan. All right, let's go to the next one. Um, the oldest tree in the world is called the Methuselah tree, right? 4,700 years old. We got the oldest stuff. All right, the oldest pyramid. You go to the next one. The oldest pyramid. It predates the Egyptian pyramids 100 years, right? And then it predates the Incan pyramids by 4,000 years, right? This is inside Corral Supe, right? Let's go. There you go, Corral Supe, the oldest civilization. All right, Pocahontas is the oldest black community in the United States. So why would it be called Pocahontas if we aren't Aboriginal or quote unquote Indian? Okay, so here's the largest fortress, right? We had a lot of castles back here back in the day, a whole lot of castles all over America and South America. Here's one that's inside Haiti. It's called the Citadel, and this is where the Haitian Revolution's people should chill at and all that stuff when he was fighting. All right, let's go to the next one. We got the highest mountain. It's called Chimborazo in Ecuador, right? We got the largest pyramid. It's called Chichula. It's in Mexico. Uh, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into all of this, man. Wakanda is in Dakota. All right, cool. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so it says 500 million year old human footprints, fossil, baffle scientists is found inside Utah, right? And then we got a 300-year-old million footprint found inside New Mexico. All right. All right. So, hockey was started by us, right? Go to the next one. And you can see an old basketball court in Mexico. You see the statue holding the basketball like he about to shoot it. Go to the next one. Yeah, you already know boxing was started by us too. Yeah, you got the Maya hieroglyphics called the Bonaparte murals. So go. All right, we got music. Look, man, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat so y'all can look at it. All right, it's a lot of stuff here. Let's go next. You see the Fez. Remember what Root Words was talking about? The Nez Pearson hat or whatever. It used to be called a tarbouche, right, or a kufi. And this is worn by the Olmecs or the Moshe. South Peru, 600 AD. All right, let's go next. All right, so I don't know if you want to, what's it called, zoom in, but I'm gonna run through this stuff. I'm almost done, y'all. Probably about 5 more minutes, and that's it. Cause I'm gonna cut it off short because I don't want to be here too long with this stuff. So if you look here, it says American Indian languages, right? And each language has a whole bunch of language a part of them. So you see Algonquian, it has all type of languages a part of it, right? And it has the places where people speak it too, right? So listen, I ain't gonna read it, y'all. It is what it is. All right, so let's go to the next one. All right, so basically this next one is going to say Columbus wasn't looking for India because India at the time was called Hindustan, right? All right, so we go to the next one after that. Okay, so it says, basically when Columbus discovered us, he found Indians here. And India mean black. All right, next. All right, now I'm about to turn up a little bit more. So here goes some old maps of America. Here go the Michael Porteous map of 1440 AD, and you see where it says the Gulf of Mexico. It says India, right? So all the Moors be like, America was called a Mexim and stuff like that, and they be like, America was never called India. I have mad maps that America was called India, and all these maps of primary resources was not debunked at all. All right, so listen, nobody really wants to smoke like that. I got I got at least 700 photos full of sources memorized in my brain. And back in the day, I used to smoke people left and right. Everybody know me. They know I got bodies, big bodies. All right, so go to the next one. They go another map, 1519. Portugal got ancient Americans on it. Let's go to the next one. All right, so with this one, I'm not going to ask you to zoom in because that'd be a little bit too much work. But basically, if you look at America, there's a word that says India on this map. India Superior, right? And the source of this map should be on the slide. All right, I got you. All right, let's go to the next one. Right, they go another part of America with an ancient map, and it says India on it. Right, it says India right there. All right, let's go to the next one. Niggas want to play with me sometimes. I swear. All right. They go another ancient map of America. Let's go next. All right, I'm about to wrap this up, man. About 2 more minutes, y'all. I promise. Indian is inside there. You go to the next one. There's many books to confirm that in Choctaw language that America was called Anahuacoa. You could go to the next one. I told y'all that the turtle inside Turtle Island was called Anahuac, and you go to the next one. I'm sorry, y'all. One day. Let's go to the next one. All right. So for my Hebrew Israelites, I have many different sources and everything to prove that this was the ancient lands in the Bible, but y'all don't believe in the Bible. It is what it is. Let's go to the next one. All right. So everything that's basically in Egypt, we already got it over here in America. Let's go to the next one. So here's comparisons to Egyptian pyramids to our pyramids. Our pyramids look way more sculpted better. Our pyramids look like way more crafty. It has steps on it. It's like, we have so many different type of pyramids. You go to the next one. All right, so in this picture, like I said before about how people got Egyptians have certain photos and statues and stuff. They were all found inside here in America. And some people think this is pseudo right here, but they can't prove it's pseudo. They only thing they can say is that it's pseudo. All right, so let's go next. This ain't pseudo. That's the largest pyramid, like recently discovered in the world, I believe. That's called El Mirador inside what is it, Guatemala? I think Guatemala. But listen, around those woods is a whole civilization of houses and stuff, ancient houses and stuff like that. It's a very old place. All right, let's go to the next one. You go to the next one. I don't care about that. All right, we go to the next one. Should I read this? I don't think I should read this. But this basically proves from the Jesuit letters that Negroes inside ancient America was the original Indians. All right, so go to the next one. This is basically okay. You on that one? So A1, this is A1's bread and butter right here. A1 always pull us out to prove that Negroes were here in America before anybody. All right, and he basically tries to say that all the numbers of the Indians when he disappeared, they were put to the African Americans. So you should look at this graph and prove that any so-called killed Indians became the African Americans later, or whatever. All right, so let's go next. Almost done. Africa was largely depopulated after its last pole shift 10,000 years ago. 7 to 8,000 years ago, Negroes from Central America migrated into that area around Nigeria and began to populate that area of Africa, right? So, and this book is from the Lost Golden Books of the Mayas. Basically, if you ever heard people say, "Oh, people from America traveled everywhere," here's one source. All right, shout out to that nigga Corey Mayo. You know what I'm saying? I used to kick it up one, but that's not from Corey Mayo. That's from my nigga Medicine Man. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, here we go. This is like the slavery thing that how we always talk about people were shipped from over here to over there. This is the source for that. So it says basically 3,000 of us were shipped over there, whatever. But I have many sources proving that. Let's go to the next one. Sister Soul, you went to the next one? Oh shoot, my bad. Oh, here we go. Is that it? No, that ain't it. Oh, here we go. This is another source that proved that uh, Indians were shipped from here in America to all around the world. You go to the next one. Damn, I gotta hurry up. I gotta hurry. This should not have took that long. What does it say? European invaders knew where blacks was settled here, living in Americas. Uh, it was much easier and more deceptive to claim all blacks in Americas came to the region after slavery, but by so doing, they claimed the land of the blacks without the worry of having to retake it. So basically, this source from the Papal Bull is saying that uh, it was way easier to take our land by lying to us that we were from somewhere else. All right, go to the next one. This is ancient, not ancient America. This is like I forgot what year this was, but you see it say auction Negro sales at this house or whatever. So all right, so go to the next one. They go a nigger hunting license. I'm pretty sure y'all seen that already from the state of Missouri. You go to the next one. Oh, they used to play this game uh at the fairs back in the day. It's called Hit the Nigger Baby. And they would throw balls at little boys and little girls and hit them. That's how much they respected us. Go to the next one. All right, basically, in order to determine the population of a state, only 3 out of 5 slaves will be counted. So when people talk about the 3/5 compromise and try to say that, oh, you're only 3/5 of a man, you're only 3/5 of a person, you're not even human. They wasn't talking about us being less human. They were talking about how much our vote counted, right? Or how much we were counted. And let's see. Let's read it one more time. In order to determine the population of a state, only 3 out of every 5 slaves will be counted, right? So only 3 out of every 5. So they didn't count all of us, basically. So when you hear people say only 14 million of us is in the population, whatever, we're only 14% of the population. This is another reason why right here too. All right, let's go next. Man, I'm not reading that. White people say that. White people said that we was Aboriginal. Let's go next. I'm almost done. I promise. I promise. Man, that thing loading. I got you, sister. So we almost done. What's going on with this? This is one of my favorite memes. I can't wait for y'all to check that out. And when I send y'all the link, right? This basically has like 30 slides and one picture, right? So go next. There go some terms that were used that we were, people used on us, right? You go next. I gotta stop laughing, yo. The 3 most dangerous men. I wouldn't say they was dangerous, but they wrote all the what's it called? Well, not they. Melvin Hermerkovitz wrote it, and who else? Frank Boas, and I think about 2 other authors. They wrote a lot of fake African history, and Walter Plecker. I'm pretty sure I know about Walter Plecker, but it wasn't Walter Plecker's fault that what was it called? Paper genocide. That wasn't truly his fault. It was a whole bunch of different reasons. All right, let's go next. I can't read everything, man. This is the source that shows you what Walter Plecker did and how he did it. Let's go next. I'm not reading that. If y'all don't know this stuff, then y'all gonna know after I give y'all that link. All right. What that say? West Indian. I think these are pictures, ancient pictures of us. You go next. Okay, what's this? Oh, these are the people that created the out of Africa theory. Francis Galton, Charles Darwin, Paul Broke, Thomas Huxley. Man, F them. Come on, let's go to the next one. Yeah, that's them again. What's this? Oh, these are the people that created the HBCUs. White people create HBCUs. That's right. Let's go next. They go to Boule. The people that founded the Boule, right? So here's all the white people that created all the so-called biggest religions that we follow today. Baptist was created by a white guy named John Smith, and Pentecost was created by Charles Parman. All right, you go next. I'm gonna drop this for them because I don't want to keep you. I know you're working real hard. Yeah, you go next. You go next. This shows who created the 501c3s. What was his name? Lyndon B. Johnson. Yeah, Lyndon B. Johnson. And it shows you why he created it, right? Basically they had an agenda with the churches. So this picture shows you how many people white people killed, right? What does it say? 2.5 million people were killed by Columbus, or Cristo Colon was his real name, right? His brother name was Bartholomew. His nephew name was what was his nephew name? Diego, right? He go to Black Woods, Tasmania, right? 5,000, 500,000. In the India Wars, it says 50 million, 50 million natives were slaughtered. Now, I got the sources that show you who 15 million was slaughtered, right? Now, the other, what was it, 45, 35? Yeah, 35. The other 35 million, I'll get back to y'all with that. I got y'all, all right? Let me see. All right, yeah, this basically shows y'all, it says bombing in Nagasaki, 100,000 burned alive. Those were Negroes that were burnt. They bombed Nagasaki inside, I think it's Japan or Asia somewhere. They did that because it was Negroes over there, right? All right, man. Oh, Hiroshima too. All right, let's go to the next one. We've been here for way too long. All right, you go to the next one. All right, so this is the FBI crime table 2017 that shows that white people do more crime and do more bad stuff than us. You go to the next one. And the updated source to that is white people still do more bad stuff and crime. All right, so yeah, white people were slaves inside here. All right, period, done. All right, so on the Bonaparte murals, you see you got the copper color people painting. They're painting the pale people with black paint to show you, because every time they got over here, they wasn't allowed over here. You know what I'm saying? And if we didn't want them there, we would paint them with black paint. All right, so you go next. And that's the origin of this right here. That's why you see them wearing black stripes. It all come from that old hieroglyphics on the Bonaparte murals. You go to next. Damn, this shit taking forever, man. I promise. You go next. This is just showing that white slaves. Shows that Benjamin Franklin was a white slave. Let's go. They go some con picking white people. They go some words talking about yeah. They go all the white people. They're showing that white people were slaves, man. All right. And they getting whipped and stuff. They used to get whipped. They were slaves too. All right, let's go next. You ain't got to read that. That's just saying that white person was a slave. They go 4 con pickers, right? Hey, if y'all listening to this, too bad y'all can't watch it. Watch it later, but I'm gonna still drop the link for y'all to have it. All right, so they go all the pictures y'all seeing. that will basically what was it, racist towards us, very prejudice. You go to the next one. We about to skip everything after this. Um, uh, Basically, white slavery again. You go to the next one. Book about white slavery right there. Some more stuff about white slavery. They go a picture of white slaves picking that cotton. It's another source showing that white people were slaves. White slaves picking that cotton again, right? You see it? All right, so the word white has just as bad meanings as the word black. All right, but the way they spell it, right? Because when you spell, it has some more power, a little influence to it if you give it that. All right, so we go next to that. The word slave comes from Slovakia, and so therefore people try to attach the word slavery on white people. You go next. This is a list of people that invented a lot of things, like black people that invented things. And I saw a video, a white person try to debunk like how white people invented some of these things, but I'm sorry. If you do your research, white person, this list is fully factual. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, stay right there. Let me just read one of these inventions. I just want to read one. The pressure cooker was invented by Maurice W. Lee. What else? The fire extinguisher, right? The telephone transmitter, the telephone system, the clothes dryer, lawn sprinkler, refrigerator was invented by us, right? J Standard, elevator, gas mask, airship. All right, we know we invented everything. Let's go. I don't know about everything, but let's go. All right, so this debunks DNA, right? If you Google this article, this leads to debunking DNA. Let's go. This is another article debunking DNA. If you Google it, woman takes 2 ancestry tests, gets 2 wildly different results. All right, let's go. Another article debunking DNA. All right. Another article debunking DNA. Another article debunking DNA. Right, 23andMe is whack. Another article debunking DNA. Right. Oh man. What's this? Another source debunking DNA. A case of mistaken ancestry. Let me read this real quick. I don't know. It says, it's okay. You can stay right there. You ain't got to go back. All right, whatever. Cool. Given the current state of DNA, science, family stories, and public records are still the best tools for tracking ancestry. What's the source for that? Ron Burley's The Arthur. Yeah, Ron Burley's the Consumer's Guide to Getting What You're Paid For. Oh, so this is written by a look like white dude. All right. So he's telling you that, doing genealogy is better than doing the DNA test. Let's go. All right, we wrapping this up. I'm about to skip all of this stuff. That's another thing debunking DNA. Come on, man, let's go. Here's some books about ancient America that prove that we Negro. All right, you go next. Yeah, and that book definitely has some stuff talking about us being. It has pictures too. Let's go. That book got it too. Black Indian slave narratives. All right, Black Indians. Yep. Let's go. This book was being sold for $50,000 on Amazon, and inside this book, it basically tells you all about Negroes in ancient America. Let's go. That's my hand right there. Y'all see my thumb? I got some of these books. The Blood That Stay Pure. Let's go. Creek Religion and Medicine. I got these books. Let's go. The Other Slavery. I'll tell you about Cherokee Beliefs and Practices Out of Flame. If y'all into that stuff, man, I ain't into none of that. Let's go. A book on genealogy, and it's not come from Dame, but this book is real good on trying to find your black genealogy. Look this book up, Black Indian Genealogy Research by Angela Y. Walton. This is the book on the American Holocaust. right? And it shows you that 15 million people got killed here. Let's go. It's almost done. Another book, When Rocks Cry Out by Horace Butler. Another book, The Devastation of Indies. Another book talking about the ancient flood that happened 10,000 years ago, right? Encyclopedia. This is the book that AP always use, right? Uh, Now this book right here was written by a white person, Jacqueline Batelier, and in this book is filled with ancient Negroes being in America. Like white people know that we was here. You know, y'all know the saying. Everybody knows who we are except us. All right, so let's go. Yeah, there go another book. Let's keep it going. Skull Wars is good. It got all the Negro skulls and ancient America in it. Okay, hold on. Oh, my bad. The history of travel into Virginia. Let me see this real quick. It says, oh, it just describes ancient American Negroes inside here. Let's go next. Sorry about that. Oh, they go to ancient Carib people in 1880. They go an old picture, right? All right, let's go next. They go Little B, old dude. That it's okay. It's okay. You go next. Okay, so this picture is from the Bonaparte murals, in Mexico, and you see the Negro women wearing them hats and top hats, right? Now, if you like, this is primary resources right here. Like, you can't discard this type of archaeology right here. You can't do it. You can't beat this type of stuff, right? So let's go next. I'm almost done, y'all. Sarah Rector, the youngest chick that became a millionaire, the youngest millionaire in the world, first black millionaire, all that. Let's go. All
And
right.
just
It's
clarify,
number.
she labeled herself white. She was labeled white.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's true. She was labeled
Jason, I
white.
see you in the back, baby. Saying your device not connected. Check it. I'll be right back and see what's going on with it.
You say your connection? Oh, okay. Here we go. Uh, here goes some Negroes right here, man. These are Negroes. Let's go next. It's a art like a newspaper clipping from an elderly black woman, an elderly copper color woman, Black Indian United Choctaw. Let's go next. Um, yeah, here goes some people from the Pusa tribe. Some old pictures, very old picture. All right, so let's go next. The source is gonna be there when I drop the link. Um, yeah, here go a lady from Wampanoag tribe right here. All right. This picture shows how they try to like dress up these ancient Indians, and they don't want to make them look like us at all, right? Now it says Charging Thunder Lakota Sioux. The Sioux is actually a French word, right? Now the Sioux tribe, what's his name? What's the leader of Black Panthers? Bobby Seale. Bobby Seale was a part of the Sioux tribe. Now let's go next, man. They go another so-called Indian woman from another tribe. All right, now we running through them. Now I ain't got to speak no more. Let's just run through them, right? Let's just run through them. Yeah, we keep going next on them. You know what I'm saying? We want to pause and take our time. We good. Matter of fact, let's go a little bit slow because I may tell you to stop on one of them, but we gonna keep running through them. Sorry, you go next on that one. Uh, yeah, you go next on that one. That's a meme. I don't care about that. Right? Yeah, we going next. Okay, we taking our time because if we go too fast, it's gonna freeze up. You could hold on. I was about to say you could maximize on that because I want to see a Negro in that side there. I don't like no Negro here because I will remove this from my photo reel. Let me see. Okay, I see one Negro there. I see one Negro there. It is what it is. I might take that one out. All right, you go next. I ain't look at this in a minute. Okay, so here's a lady from the Narragansett tribe, which is where Two Hawks tribe is from, right? This lady's from the Maori tribe. So the only Moors that were here that I believe was the Maori tribe, the Maori tribe. They go a lady from the Maori tribe right there. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all read that stuff later. You know, next. They go another Aborigine. Oh, is this is this the Pocahontas chick? I think this is the Pocahontas. Her name was Princess Pokey or Miss Pokey, right from the Montucket tribe. They go to Negro Pocahontas right there, y'all. All right, let's go next. Um, yeah, she was from the Montucket tribe, right? Same tribe as Miss Pokey. I go. You go next. You go next. Oh, this one just showing Michael Jackson. You know, they say it in an interview that Joe Jackson reveals what they really were, right? That they were. Hold on. You go next after that. Oh, you did go next after that already. Um, yeah, that they were what Chickasaw. I think they were Chickasaw or Choctaw. Yeah, Choctaw, right? All right, whatever. Um, yeah, it was some more pictures. I keep going. Almost done. They go Tupac. Tupac was actually named after a real Incan, real Incan emperor named Tupac. All right, so we go next. We're running through these pictures now. We ain't talking. Now you can keep going, keep going. I like that one. You keep going. Oh yeah, y'all know the first Hawaiian princess, the first Hawaiian queen was so-called copper color. Like she was a Negro, so was her husband, King Kamehameha. I go next. Well, he was Vicente Guerrero. You know, uh, the Moors back in the day that led Columbus over here. They were Negroes. So here we go. That the first North American president was Vicente Guerrero, a Negro. All right, let's go next. Um, this is just describing what was going on inside that Bonaparte mural. This actually is inside the Bonaparte Mural Museum. Like if you ever want to check these pictures out, like these drawings or whatever, they have descriptions on them when you go visit them. Let's go next. All right, they go to Olmec Head. They got cornrows, right? We eating corn. We got the corn flour, corn everything. Like everything about corn, it's us. You go next. Sorry, we the corn masters, but we not corn hub though. All right. All right. So back in the day, they had the cigar statues that had Indian Negroes or whatever, right? This one is from 1870. Let's go next. All right, you got a Blackamore statue from 1700s, and then we got a so-called Florida Indian picture that matches that same statue. All right, let's go next. It's a book right here. You can read that. The Indian Races of North America and South America is a real good book. Got a whole bunch of pictures in it. Let's go. The map of New Jersey. I'm from Jersey. A1 from Jersey. Red Feather. John A. from Jersey. Al Young Futures from Jersey. Who else from Jersey? Turtle Gang. It's a Aborigine channel called Turtle Gang on YouTube. They from Jersey. Who else from Jersey? Dang, who else from Jersey? I don't care, man. They go a whole little picture about New Jersey, right? And but y'all saw it has a Negro right there next to it, right? All right. All right, forget that. That's about Juneteenth, right? It'll tell you about it. Oh yeah, Batman's from here. All right, so let's go to the next one. All right, so it says in the Popol Vuh, an ancient Mayan mythological text, Zatola was the name of a cave in a cave inhabit a monster with a roughly humanoid body, the head of a bat. But y'all see he got blue and yellow, right? Batman come from here, basically. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, all them stupid old heroes come from here. Let's go. Most of them. The Joker come from here too, right? That's an ancient Mayan. Was it a god or something like that? I think it's a deity. But y'all see the purple and the yellow like the Joker wear, right? All right, let's go. Y'all see the hammer too. All right, so inside these churches, shout out to Kareem again, man. Look, man, I ain't got no beef with nobody. I don't care about. I know y'all got beef with everybody. It is what it is. But inside these old churches all around the world, they got Negroes, ancient Indian Negroes, all inside their churches, inside their structures, their buildings and stuff. It's from the 1700s. All right, so they got them. They got the American as a Indian all around the world inside ancient buildings. All right, let's go next. They go another one. They say Ameriquay. Y'all see the copper colored girl with the hair? All right, let's go. You see the Negro right there. Let's go. I ain't gonna read that. We gotta hurry up with this. I'm about to say we done in 5 seconds. I promise. Watch this. It's almost done. You could just run through them. They just whitewashing the pictures. They showing the picture that's whitewashed, right? As a matter of fact, I'm about to drop the link, man. Let me see this. I think I'm about done. Oh, it goes into law, but I'm not gonna look at that stuff. You know what? There's one picture, Sister Soul. I'm gonna show one picture, and that's gonna be the end. I promise. Just one picture. Where that picture at? Y'all probably already seen it already too. Dang, where that picture at? All right, just forget it then. Hey, listen, y'all, it got law and stuff inside here. All right, I'm gonna end it right here because I don't feel like talking about it no more. And there's an old nursery rhyme called Ten Little Niggers, right? And they made it into a cartoon, and they show all the ancient Indians as little copper colored people, right? And they took down that video on YouTube. Tasha she exposed that a minute ago, but they took down that video. Anyway, I'm done. That's it. Let me check the chat. I know I put everybody to sleep. It is what it is. Good night. Sister Soul, you could unmute yourself. I'm done. I don't feel like I'm done with all of this, man. I could go into a lot of stuff, but I ain't doing that.
Why? You tired now, bro?
I'm not tired. I'm not tired, but it's like
the pics real quick. Okay, let me at least finish the pics, and if you're done, I'm at least try to finish the pics just so they can see them. Quick, I'm gonna browse through them real quick. There's more pics, but yeah, thanks for the info. You said you dropped it in there, so you guys are.
Yeah, I got it, but you got to make sure that I'm a what's it called, a mod. I got to be modded so they could be able to click on it. You heard me? Damn, your mic messing up.
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna try to hear this while I'm browsing through this. Listen to this real quick. This is from what's her face? The so-called
recognized the voyage of the European explorers who first landed on the shores of the Americas. But that is not the whole story. That has never been the whole story.
What?
Those land this shame and do everything we can. The impact on Native communities. That Native women and girls are missed and murdered at alarming rates. This is an epidemic.
Is of zero risk.
Sister Soul. Sister Soul. Sister Soul. Pause it. Pause it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pause the audio. Pause the audio. Sister Soul, that audio is coming in very choppy on our end. And the chat is saying that I'm saying that, and I know
Oh
it's
man, I'm
good
mad.
information. You know what? Listen, you could
Man,
go
I'm
back to
mad.
your
I'm mad.
yeah, I know. Look, you go back to your original mic and everything. I'm gonna drop out, and you could show your audio, and you could do your thing. I'm about to drop out, go in the chat. All right.
Okay. Oh yeah, let me put it on the Bluetooth. That'll help. You yeah, do what you want to do, babe. I'm finna put it on the Bluetooth.
Power on.
That'll
All right.
help. That.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth
All
connected.
right, guys. I'm about to replay it for y'all. Hold on 1 second. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Make sure y'all hear. If it starts to come in choppy, or if y'all cannot get or hear or understand it, make sure you let me know.
States has recognized.
Let me see. Let me attach the Bluetooth. Oh, I got the other phone connected. Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all.
Bluetooth pairing.
All right. We good? All right, let me reconnect. I should just played off the other phone. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I'm about to get this. Of course, my Wi-Fi don't want me to play it. Hold on, y'all. Let me take the Wi-Fi off my phone and see if that do it. Okay, so now let me see. I don't know why this acting up. Hold on, guys. I got y'all. Y'all guys to hear this right here. It is about to be crazy.
Power on.
You better act like you know. Connect. This one is off right. Turn this phone off. Okay, let's see. Still ain't playing.
Voyage of the
I'm gonna
European
try again, y'all. Just
explorers
try to hear.
who first landed on the shores of the Americas. But that is not the whole story. That has never been the whole story. Those explorers ushered in a wave of devastation for tribal nations, perpetrating violence, stealing land, and spreading disease. We must not shy away from this shameful past, and we must shed light on it and do everything we can to address the impact of the past on Native communities today. Today we know that Native women and girls are missing and murdered at alarming rates. Bluetooth connected. This is an epidemic, and it must end.
The Fifth Amendment is of zero risk to me, but will come back to haunt Joe Biden and the Biden administration. As the expression goes, be careful what you wish for. The impeachment hoax is a continuation of the greatest and most vicious witch hunt in the history of our country, and is causing tremendous anger and division and pain, far greater than most people will ever understand, which is very dangerous for the USA, especially at this very tender time. And now I'd like to briefly address the events of last week. Millions of our citizens watched on Wednesday as a mob stormed the Capitol and trashed the halls of government. As I have consistently said throughout my administration, we believe in respecting America's history and traditions, not tearing them down.
So did y'all hear that or no? If y'all need me to play that first part where she was talking, let me know, and then I can go back to that. Put a 1 in there if y'all heard everything that Kamala said. If not, let me know. If y'all heard what Kamala said before Bush, let me know. Okay. Let's see. You did hear, sis. Okay, great. Y'all heard what she said. So was that crazy? What? I don't know. Somebody want to hop up here and say something about that, but I'll give y'all a second before I get out of here. If anybody want to join me real quick, I'm gonna play that part one more time since it was real quick. Let's make sure y'all heard that loud and clear.
The United States has recognized the voyage of the European explorers who first landed on the shores of the Americas. But that is not the whole story. That has never been the whole story. Those explorers ushered in a wave of devastation for tribal nations, perpetrating violence, stealing land, and spreading disease.
You don't effing say.
We must not shy away from this shameful past, and we must shed light on it and do everything we can to address the impact of the past on Native communities.
On the
today.
Aboriginal community.
Today we know that Native women and girls are missing and murdered at alarming rates. This is an epidemic, and it must end.
The Fifth Amendment is of zero risk to me, but
Yeah,
will come
bro.
back
That
to
was
haunt
hurt.
Joe Biden and the Biden administration. As the expression goes, be careful what you wish for. The impeachment hoax is a continuation of the greatest and most vicious witch hunt in the history of our country, and is causing tremendous anger and division and pain, far greater than most people will ever understand, which is very dangerous for the USA, especially at this very tender time. And now I'd like to briefly address the events of last week. Millions of our citizens watched on Wednesday as a mob stormed the Capitol.
I ain't gotta play that part no more, but I wanted to play that part again, right? Y'all tell me that ain't crazy. Tell me that ain't crazy.
They mobbed.
That's crazy. Let me add the bro so he can get this info out here real quick. Got my boy in there real quick so he can get y'all that info. He straight hooked us up with the links and stuff. Y'all know I've been on here, pretty much for a good minute. We're going to play one more before we get out of here. We're going to play a good little track. Let's see what we're going to play. And it'll be our exit. Let's see here. Well, I'm going to play for y'all. What y'all want here? Let me play this real quick. Check us out, guys, while I get this together. All right, guys, we got one good one for you. We're going to play our boy Trey Ali out of here. Thank you guys for coming in with us, tuning in Sister Soul Main Radio, and for that extended part of the portion, but we were able to go over all the information, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Peace, love, blessings, and all. And this is going to be our one little jam to get out of here.
Infamous Trey Ali. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide. I'm scared on paper. Buried us alive in the price of the paper. They know who we are, swear they hate us cause they ain't us. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide. We was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the price of the paper. They know who we are, swear they hate us cause they ain't us. I said, gotta never die, never left us. Even though they took your home, he stood behind you like a catcher. Life is like a doctor, everybody wants to check up. Money, he been preaching, charge for a confession. See, ain't nobody focused on the bullshit that they taught. I was trying to You take when ain't nobody came before us. We the best part of waking up before the folders. That's why they want your backs against the wall like a poster. Indoctrination being sold as education. Most of history they taught you came from some imagination. It was never true. Fuck the whole compilation. Fuck Walter Packer. Fuck Alex Haley. America is Egypt, Israel, Queen Khalifa. Babylon used to devil by it, why I check my fever. Niggas think I'm lying cause they sleeping. But bitch, I ain't no fool shopping my toes every season. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know who we are, so they hate us cause they hate us. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know who we are, so they hate us cause they hate us. Guess I gotta start bad. Rap tell these niggas how it happened. Control is a gold, now you spice up William Chapman. Technology's economy is overthrowing your balance. Now your head is different ways. Microsoft up in your atlas. Fears how they take you, they spank you for being active and questioning all the requisites made to prevent disasters. Clearing out the church, stream on top into the past. I got the online title, this was valid for the masses. Never love the classics, but right off our originals. Reclassify your favorite rhymes the way they did the Seminoles. I'm so black, pride that my inside's purple. If the world had never died, they probably never alert you. You need to venture out, stop sticking the circle. Strength in numbers react different to curfews. The movement I perfume, the streets ain't go. Our summer so cold. We left the fall on froze. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know what we are, so they hate us cause they hate us. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know what we are, so they hate us cause they hate us. I said paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried it's not in the proudest of the paper. They know who we are, so they hate us cause they hate us. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know who we are, so they hate us cause they hate us.
Facts, and more freaking facts. When I say that young brother is so fire, he just so fire. So you guys know that he dropped the jewels. At the ending of us seeing all those jewels, we're talking about the wave format that's hitting us on all levels. The visual is hitting our skin, so we're able to soak it in, taking those electronic volts, 15 volts of energy that's hitting that molecular energy within you to strike that photoplasma energy within you that enlightens you and gives you extra energy. It actually excels to give you that extra protection, or when you are enlightened with information, it actually helps to purify you, whether you know it or not. It enlightens light codes in your body and your stem cells. So make sure you guys are taking care of yourself, doing everything you need to do to be at your best self, and not only for you, but for anybody that may come into your area that you can handle something for and take care of them. Make sure you're doing that too. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace, love, blessings, and all. We are headed over to Bronze Power, Flat Power, Bronze Flat Power God. Make sure you guys go over there and meet us over there. And we're going to see what's going on with the bro. All right. Peace, love, and blessings, guys. And y'all have a good one. Peace. I'm out.